I sound sick, and I think I am sick, but I'm not too sure. Right now I'm just in nature. Because when I just feel so overwhelmed, I just really feel like, let me just put you down actually. I have got my dogs out, so if you do see any toes, just pretend you didn't see it. I came here as a way to, bro, not fucking legs spread. I came here to get, clarity, but I can't sit still, by the way. I have issues. Like, my brain just feels very overwhelmed. I feel very burnt out. I do find it interesting how people process breakups differently to others. Like, I think, because I'm going to be very real here. Like, I've got no makeup on. I'm in, like, dirty clothes. I don't know what this lighting is. I don't know what is going on. I'm just yapping. But I do just feel convicted to make this video because I do think, like, there are so many people going through similar things to what I'm going through, and I just think, like, just getting out there, if it helps one person, then that's my job done for the day. Don't give up your day job. Shut the fuck up. The journey that I went through personally, denial was my first one. I was just like, no, we're getting back together. Like, what do you mean? Like, I would say that to people. Like, I was delusional with a capital D. No. Just wanted to spell that out for you guys. Yeah, so that was my first stage, delusion. Why am I actually buff? Like, get the fuck out of here. Can you stay on track? This is me being avoidant. Yeah, so I was very delusional at first. And then it started to settle down. I started to realise, oh wait, so this is real. This is actually real, guys. Like, hello. There was a lot of crying. There was a lot of staying up until 5, 4, 6 in the morning. Crying on my phone. Watching sad TikToks. I do feel like that is kind of mandatory. You have to watch some sad TikToks, but just don't take it too far. Yes, that was my first stage. Then my second stage was just moping about for about a couple weeks, month. Just completely lost my spark, like, for about 2 months, I would say, post-breakup. And I genuinely just was not the same person that I was before. And then after 2 months, I think I decided, like, it was a kind of an on and off thing. In them 2 months, I was not sad the whole time. I was distracting myself, sad again, distracting, sad, in that kind of loop. I wouldn't say I was stuck in sadness for 2 months. In retrospect, I wish I could go back in time and be sad for 2 months straight, because then I wouldn't have to be dealing with repressed stuff that I repressed at that time. Because I was just like, it was a sense of like, I'll just be moping about, then I'll go out clubbing and I'll be happy, and then that buzz would be like, oh yeah, like, I'm living my life. I would have moments of delusion. I was in, like, the era of watching Wizard Liz, like, if your man doesn't do this for you, oh, I sound mad. Girl, he doesn't deserve your energy. You are a goddess. Blah blah blah. All of those, like, you do have to low-key go through that phase of just listening to self-help videos. In the long term, I personally don't think self-help videos do anything. They low-key overwhelmed me. But in the short term, it gave me a bit of a buzz. I'm like, yeah, like, it's not that, like, I didn't watch those, like, man-hating videos. It was more just uplifting, like, you're gonna be okay, like, this is not your life over, keep going. Period. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, so that was that. And then after like 2-3 months, I was just had enough. And I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna start, like, I didn't purposely choose to do this, but I think it was just a mental switch. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna be happy now. That's my healing done, guys. Yay! But obviously it wasn't that simple. It really is just hard. I do just think like, if you are with someone for 2 years, 1 year, a couple years, more than, I would say, I don't, months, it's not gonna be like that. It's really not gonna be like that. 2+ years, 6, 5, 10, I don't know. If you are with someone for this long, like, I really did think, I didn't think I'll be over it, but, like, I really did think, like, okay, I'll be functional. Bro, shut the hell up. You are still not functioning. It's been 5 months. Shut up. Like, actually, shut the fuck up. So, yeah, I don't think I processed and felt everything. But I don't blame myself for that. Like, I mean, low-key, the decisions that I made during heartbreak. Can I say something? The decisions that you make when you are going through heartbreak, do not judge yourself for. Because if I think too much about it, I will genuinely start geeking out. There are things that I did, and I can think of some on the top of my head right now as I'm speaking. There are things that I did when I was deep in grief, in grieving this person, and just in the middle of heartbreak. Like, during that time when you're heartbroken, you will do stupid things. You might, I would say a really specific situation, but that's gonna sound like I did that. Oh, so I actually did. Right, so you will do stupid things. You will probably try and rebound. You will probably try and go to the club. You'll probably do some substances, depending on what type of person you are. But we always think, oh, I would never do that. And then when you go through such immense pain, you genuinely are just a different person. And the moral boundaries that you set yourself just fall apart. Like, I really do think this is why I do not judge people who are going through heartbreak. And, like, I genuinely just want to hug them, because, like, when you're going through heartbreak, you are not you. Like, you are genuinely a different person. And if you make friends during this time, if someone falls in love with you during this time, they might not even be, like, connecting with you. Like, you are a demon. Like, I swear to God. I dead ass, like, don't even... Sometimes I still don't recognise myself, but there was genuinely a point where I genuinely do not recognise that person. Like, it's genuinely horrific. But, like, that is just part of the process. Yeah, so back to the timeline. Then I just started bearing everything down, and I was like, okay, so when I'm at home, all I do is just scroll on my phone and crash out. So what's the solution to that? Why don't you get another job? So I actually had 3 jobs. I had 3 jobs, guys. I had 3 jobs. This, like, get out of here. I genuinely, like, nothing would make me stop thinking about this fucking person, bro. Like, I had to get 3 fucking jobs. I had to work immensely. I had school. So, like, that kept me busy. I was revising. And, like, it really does help, kind of. You still feel sad when you go to bed at night, so I don't really know whether it's a good coping mechanism. But, like, now at this point, I've done my mocks. When I finished my mocks in June, I crashed. My workload had been building up to doing these exams, and when I'd done them, I genuinely just felt like I was burning a candle at both ends, and it exploded and gooned, and it just flung everywhere, and, like, there's no candle. I was done. Like, it's mid-July now, and this has been going on for a month now. I'm just completely burnt out. I do think clubbing didn't help. I haven't been clubbing in a bit, because I think it genuinely is ruining my life. I do just think going through heartbreak is just replacing problems with more problems. The work thing, yes, I was at home scrolling on my phone, and the solution was to get another job. That caused another problem, was, like, now you're working too much. Now you're distracting yourself so much that you genuinely, like, you don't even know what day it is, and you're just living on autopilot. Like, would you rather feel this pain? Would you rather feel this pain or live on autopilot? If it sounds better to live on autopilot, let me just do that. Well, no, because this pain is still going to come back. So now you have to deal with that, but now you're confused because you're like, why am I still feeling this? And it's been like 6 months, like, hello. Time does fly sometimes. June flew by. Half of it I was working, being a workaholic. The other half I was burnt out and just dead. But I think one thing I realised about myself is that during this stage of like trying to distract myself and just trying to get by, just trying to get the day gone, I wanted time to pass because I thought time would heal. But in reality, just because time is passing does not mean you're making any fucking progress. In the long run, maybe, yeah. Maybe. If I did this for 10 years, yeah. But manually healing is different from just being passive and letting time fly past you. Like, during that time, June flew, and I was still the same person I was in May. But just a month has passed, so now I'm angry because it's been this long and like, oh, nothing's changed. But I realised I just have no hobbies, and that's when I've been living life on autopilot. I put aside my passions and my love for things. But that's just me coping, that was just me coping. On the surface, I looked okay, and I still do at this point, I think. You're fine when you're with your friends, but then when you get home, you're in bed and you're like, that person that was happy today, that's not who I am now. It's not that I intentionally was being fake, because I'm really not a fake person. I just get very distracted easily, and I can bury things down sometimes without realising, to the point where I get home and I'm confused. So what I've done recently is try to regain some of my hobbies back. Also just letting myself rest. I haven't had a rest day in months. Every day on my calendar, seeing a friend, working, seeing a friend, working. I had to be around people to not feel this sinking, eating feeling at me. And that was the loss, because that loss that I didn't want to sit with, that was masked when I was with people. And when I felt that hole, that loss, when I was at home in my bedroom alone, I was just like, oh my God, I can't deal with this. This is immense. But now I'm trying to sit with it more. And that's why I'm out here. We outside. And getting more hobbies, like reading. I've been reading more. It's so slow though. Getting back into reading when you haven't read for like 8 months is genuinely torture. What I've been realising lately is that like life is pain. And that sounds cringe, but what I mean by that is you either have the pain of not doing something or you have the pain of doing it. You have a good pain and a bad pain. I'm not saying everything's painful in life, but like you've got the pain of not reading. For me personally, that is attention span lower, feeling like shit, feeling not proud of myself. The pain of reading initially is, this is boring. I don't want to do this. Can't be bothered. This is still painful. They're both painful, but this pain turns out to be good, and this pain will always be pain, and it will just get worse. So like, pick your poison, guys. Shut the fuck up. When you're going through heartbreak for the first time, you will not do it right. Like, you won't. There are so many things that I've done that I genuinely, literally, am like, oh, you will probably take out your pain on someone who never even hurt you. At this point, there's still so long to go. And the hardest part is when people don't realise it's up and down. And people think when you're up here, oh, she's over him, like, she's chill. And then you go back down and people are like, why are you still talking about him? I thought you were over him. Are you dumb? I was still thinking about him when I was here. I was just here. Now I'm here and I'm also thinking about him. Now I just want to talk to you. So get off my chest, bruh. Like, just tell me the only relationship you've had on Roblox. Can you delete yourself? It does get better. Positive vibes, guys. Everyone does say that. And it doesn't help to hear that. Well, no. It does help. But it doesn't delete how you're feeling. You can still feel like shit and know it'll get better. But you still feel like fucking shit. You still want to kill yourself. But you know it's going to get better, but you still want to fucking kill yourself. But like, you don't, because you know it's going to get better. So it gives you that hope, right? I'm at a point where I am, like, I'm still up and down, definitely. And I can find myself being rational how I am, like, right now. I'm very rational right now. But there are times where I'm extremely irrational. Horrible thoughts, just horrible, like, feelings. And, like, I do think meditation is, like, gonna help with that, because I've started it again. I haven't done that in a while. What I do think about heartbreak is that you just need to connect with the person that you were. The thing with healing from heartbreak is you just have to go with the process and be more open-minded. If I could turn back time, I would change a lot of things. Actually, this is a deep question, because would I? It gets to a point where you think, if you could go back and change something, would that have been the right outcome? Because, like, God has a plan for all of us. And if I turn back and change something, would something have worse happen? Would I not be the person I am now? Would I not gain the knowledge I am now? Would it not be right? Would I just be postponing something, heartbreak that would inevitably happen anyway? These are, like, logical thoughts that I'm thinking now, but when I'm spiraling, this is not what I think. I think, like, I'm never going to find love again, I'm unlovable, blah, blah, blah. Like, you do think these things, and you will. But you just have to learn to, like, deal with it. No, you kind of do, can't lie. Having a support system is important, but I'm at the point now where I genuinely just feel annoying. I feel like there is no one that I can genuinely, truly... Actually, no, I'll say one or two people. Probably one, actually. There is only one person that I can truly go to and not feel... Actually, never mind, I do still feel annoying. Yeah, there is genuinely no one I can go to without feeling annoying for still talking about this, for still going on about someone that is no longer here, just to still go on about the situation, to still go on about how I feel. Like, I don't want to be that type of girl that's always going on about her ex all the time, so I make sure not to. Or if I do, I'm, like, joking, or I'm, like, just pranking about, silly, goofy mood, like, oh my god, lol. Yeah, this is not funny. Why are you lolling? Like, hello? But, like, I am going to get a therapist. So, like, hopefully I won't feel annoying with her. I do think it is a me problem, actually. Just generally. But just knowing that's her job, that's, like, makes me feel, like, less annoying. But when it's someone in your life, where it's, like, a friend, especially because, like, most of my friends have boyfriends, and I'm just, like, yeah, like, I'm struggling to deal with this. And they will give me the same advice. I will try and take your advice on board, but, like, it's really easy said than done. Just love yourself. Are you dumb? Are you actually dumb? Just love yourself. Have you tried journaling? Yes, I journal almost every day. And I still feel like shit. So shut up, Sharon, okay? Go pick up your kids from school. I don't want to deal with you, okay? Genuinely, put your plimsolls back on. Leave. Put your plimsolls on and get out. I hate you, bro. Like, stop. Yes, I've tried journaling. Yes, I've tried everything. Like, yes, it's helping, but it doesn't take... It doesn't just... It's not like... Like, if it was like this, I wouldn't be talking to you. I wouldn't be who I am now without this experience. Like, I am more smart and, like, more empathetic. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I am. Come on. I think the hardest part about it is just filling that hole again and realising that that hole shouldn't have even been there in the first place. Because I am whole, and as a person, no one should complete me. Yet, yeah, he did. Right. And now I need to just fill that hole and really just make sure that I'm 100%. My mistake was thinking that a relationship would make you happy. Like, I wasn't going around saying that. It was more of a subconscious thing. So I would say to my friends, relationships don't make you happy. I would say to myself, I would say, like, relationships don't make you happy, blah, blah, blah. Like, I would say that. And I would think it too. Yet I would go to him for emotional support. Yeah, I would rely on him to feel good. I would rely on him to make me feel beautiful. Rely on him to make me feel good, all these things. My subconscious felt fragile without him, basically. So that's the worst thing in a relationship that you could ever do, is use someone as a crutch. Not to feel okay, but just to feel happy anyway. I was okay when I met him, / before I met him. I wasn't in the best place, really. I was kind of a little bit coming out of, like, a bit of, like, a depressive state. Like, there was a time, it was year 11, I was very, like, sad for a long time, and I got out of that, and I was feeling okay. But I wasn't 100%. I wasn't 100%. So as you can imagine, when someone comes in and makes you 200%, You make me really, really happy. Of course you're gonna, of course. Very rarely are we emotionally mature enough in our first relationship to be like, actually, no, I'm not ready for this. Because you feel ready. Because you don't know what it's like to not be. You don't know. You just don't know. You don't know anything, actually. Like, you don't know. And we can't blame ourselves for not knowing, but at the same time, if we do it again, then okay, well, that's an issue because you knew now and you still did it. The fuck. I didn't realise how much I did not like myself until the source of my self-love left. Like, it's mad, actually. I thought I liked myself, low-key. Like, I thought I was doing alright. But I just really loved that person, and I just felt that love inside me, and I was like, oh, I'm alright, I'm happy. When you're in love, like, you just really just, everything's okay, everything's fine. But really, you're just putting like what the hell? You're putting a plaster over a big cut, and it feels fine. I love very easily. I have a big loving heart. Like, I do give out love a lot, but I really didn't realise how much I don't give to myself, actually, at all. I have to make a conscious effort to do that. I just feel like I've lived my whole life pleasing others that I didn't even realise for 1 second. You know, I don't think, it's just not like something I think about. That ties in with being a people pleaser, not knowing how to say no, and just like putting people on pedestals on top of you. Like, I'm here and everyone else is here. Especially guys, you want to feel pretty, and that's why having a boyfriend is great, because he's a guy and he thinks you're pretty. But like, as a woman, I'm more than that. I have other values. I'm not just like, oh my god, you have a sexy bum. Oh my god, you're so pretty. Are you gonna be saying that when I'm wrinkly? No. So, but are you gonna say that I have a beautiful soul when I'm wrinkly? Well, hopefully yes, because I do have a beautiful soul, right? I do, but like, knowing that and believing it are two very different things. It was Matthew Hussey talks about this analogy where there was two rats. One rat is in a wheel, and when the rat, I think it was a hamster actually. Mate, I'm already fucked up. One hamster was in the first wheel, and the other hamster was in the second wheel. And the hamster A and hamster B. Hamster A was in the first wheel. It could choose to run at whatever time it wanted. And running has benefits, of course. Running has pain, but it has benefits. It's good pain. So it's like the pain thing, you know? Good pain, bad pain. And when rat A chose to run, it forced rat B to run. Rat B was and that wheel was connected to that hamster's wheel. So then when the rat A decided to go, rat B was forced to go. They studied that rat A, who chose to run, got all the positive benefits from running. Rat B got all the negative ones. Stress. Rat A was feeling good, as you do when you go on a run. Rat B was stressed. Feeling like you're forced to experience pain and feeling like you're passive in this whole thing, you're not in control, you're going to feel more negative. You're going to get all the negative causes of it. And like what Matthew Hussey basically said was, he said like, imagine yourself going back in time and choosing this pain to get all the positive effects from it, all the knowledge and like growing, just basically all this self-realization that you would not have got otherwise. If you're staying in a state of comfortability, you will not discover yourself, you will not create yourself, you will not learn all of these things that you wouldn't have learned if you had have chose comfortability and not experiencing the pain. But like, realizing all these things and like genuinely applying it to daily life is very different. I literally just sort of stopped going to college properly. I was just not functioning. Like this month, like this June, July, like I've been falling asleep in every single maths class. It made me feel so much worse. It was just a self-sabotaging thing. When you go through this heartbreak, you will probably self-sabotage. You know what's happened and you believe it's your fault and you believe that you deserve to feel this pain. so you're just gonna make it worse for yourself. You're not gonna treat yourself kindly. Maybe what kind of helped me was like seeing myself as my friend. Like, imagine if my friend was going through this. What would I do for her? Would I make her some nice food? Yeah. Would I run her a bath? Go on, run her a cheeky bath. I hate when I talk to a friend and they just don't get it. That's what I hate. Like, I just feel like people just don't get it. But at the same time, I'm not good at opening up anymore. I really am not. I'm really not good at opening up. Like, even here, like, I am being honest. I'm not lying. But at the same time, like, I'm not going in too deep because I don't even want to think about it, you know? Going in nature is definitely a help. I need to touch some grass. You know what I mean? Like, I really do. You just need to get out there. Even if you're crying in your room, it's better to cry in nature or cry to a friend than to cry alone. With heartbreak, there is just so many like coping strategies that I've done. Like, I've done my delulu phase where I was like in my hoe phase. I was like, thank God I'm single, guys. Thank God. Shut up. Like, you're coping. Like, I actually can't with you. Oh, I almost left my hair clip. Like, I would be like liking all these videos, being like me when my like, I don't even remember. It was just stuff like me when he breaks up with me in perfect time for summer. And there was like something, I'm like, can you stop being delusional? You are depressed. Like, stop, because it's just embarrassing, because like everyone knows that you're coping and you know deep down that you're also coping, but you're just delulu. I do also think it's like, I am glad that I didn't like have a relationship rebound where it's like I'm like dating someone new, because that is like top tier, like, because that would probably make me feel sick. But I was probably close to it, I can't lie. But then I just genuinely felt empty inside and I wanted to throw up. So I pressed the block button. And yeah. No, I'm joking. I didn't do it like that. I don't want to get into it, guys. But yeah, so now we're walking in the dark. And I'm low-key scared, but I'm just going to hold hope and trust that I'm protected. I am protected, guys. I think like a super hard part is just like being reminded of them so much. Like, you genuinely will go insane. You'll just be minding on your own business, and then someone will literally say something that like they would say, and it's like, oh right, so now I'm crying. We were just talking about baked beans and now I'm crying. Like, can you not trigger me like this? But yeah, so the moral of the story is like it really is just a process, and like I think it's been like 5 months now, I would say. And like certain things get easier and certain things get harder, but overall, like, I am trusting the process. Just because you trust the process doesn't mean you're not allowed to feel the pain though. Like, I'm still like struggling, but like I'm still trusting in God's plan, okay? Like, I just can't wait to be in the position where I rewatch this and think, oh my God, like, wow. I have low-key been talking to ChatGPT, but not as much recently, because I've just like I have like managed to talk to people. But like, I remember about a couple months ago, I put into ChatGPT like, I miss him, and then ChatGPT said, of course you do. And I don't know why, I really don't, but that just stuck in my head so much. Of course you do. Because of course you do. Of course. Like, hello. And and like, I don't really get good results from ChatGPT that often, but like, that is one time where like ChatGPT really come in clutch, because low-key, like, of course you're allowed to feel that way, like, of course. So yeah, but I do think my most valuable advice has definitely not come from ChatGPT, and instead has come from real life people that I've actually spoken to. Not a flipping robot, but like, robot can help. Say it's 3 a.m. and you've got really no one that is awake. Yeah, of course, why not? Otherwise, talk to a real person. It's better. I definitely do think. Doing things like this is really helpful for me. Just getting out, feeling the fresh air, like going around nature, just feeling more at peace and not anxious. For about a couple months, I just felt constant anxiety. I'm not generally an anxious person, but the heartbreak really did just make me so incredibly anxious. Like, just genuinely, like, in my stomach, I actually felt that physical anxiety. You really just have to, like, ride through it. But yeah, to anyone that's experiencing a breakup, like, just try and see the positives from it and really just get through it and feel the pain. And don't be like me and don't be a workaholic. I mean, I don't know though, because I don't know if I would have it any other way, because I could sit here and say, oh, I wish I hadn't dealt with it in that way. I wish I hadn't made those mistakes. But at the same time, if I hadn't have, then I wouldn't be where I am now. Like, they're working all the time and like trying to get through. That's what got me through. And if I hadn't have done that, maybe I wouldn't even be here. So, like, fuck it. You know? That's how I coped. And maybe not the best, but not the worst. You need to be in control of what your mind is telling you, because if you're not, you will go insane. And if you're insane, you have nothing. You have nothing. If you're insane, you genuinely have nothing. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what way to go home quicker. I think it's this way. So that's why mindfulness and, like, stopping, like, going out clubbing and, like, toning down the drinking, doing these things, like, they are literally mandatory. Because you can only distract yourself for so long. And now I'm in complete darkness, so you can't even see what I'm saying. You can't see me, but I'm a creepy shadow. And I'm telling you that distractions are, like, not gonna help long term. I'm regretting going this way. Okay, I'll be fine, guys. Well, if I posted this video, you know I got home safe, so no worries. And man, I hate this part of being a girl. Like, I cannot walk home and feel safe, ever, actually. So that's great. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, and whatever part of life or the journey of a breakup that you're going through, I wish you luck, and you really just have to ride the wave. That's all I'm saying. Just ride the wave. Just ride it. Oh, I've just dropped my hat. Well, that was a bit stupid. There's people walking behind me and I'm really scared. Like, why am I so nervous? Like, I genuinely can't. It's just because it's dark. Like, I get nervous. Guys. And I did just realise I went the wrong way, so that's going to take me extra long to get home. But it's alright. It's meant to be. The universe wanted me to walk for longer. So yeah. Whatever part of the journey you're on, just ride it, get through it. Time will pass anyway. The time will pass anyway. Alright. So yeah. It's not easy, and it won't be for a long time. But easy does not mean bad. It just means no. Sorry. Let me say this shit properly. Something being hard doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it's hard. It's bad and good. Yeah, it feels bad. Yeah, but if everything in life was easy, life would be hard. That's what they say. All right. Well, I can smell weed. What the fuck, mate? God send help. But yeah, thanks for watching this video and listening to me yap. This is going to be such a pain to edit because I've jumped around on the things that I'm saying so much to the point where I just don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I seem very rational in this video, but honestly, I'm in a rational mood. I've calmed myself down today. I've had a rest day. I forced myself to rest because I've been working way too much, and I just need to just chill. And in doing that, like, I've tried to get off my phone. I've really tried to be rational, but I do know tonight will probably be hard. Probably will cry, and that's okay. Like, I'll just let it out. But yeah, it's strange though, because I didn't cry for like a month, and then there was just a day and I just cried every single day. Like, it was really very strange. Like, your body will process it so differently, and like, you might not cry for a long time, and then when you do cry, you're like doing it every single second. But it's really just different for everyone. So yeah, here we go. This is my life, guys. Why is there shouting? Like, I don't know if you heard that, but it's people shouting. Okay. Bye. God, this is such a horrible way to end the video, because like, I'm literally just an ominous silhouette. But yeah, have a lovely day. I send my love, and I do answer like comments and stuff, but like, I low-key just post this like as a way to just like, I don't even know why I do this. I just like doing it. But yeah, I want to make more friends on here, because I've made some friends here and you guys are so lovely and sweet. So if you literally have anything to say at all, let it out. This is a safe space. No, genuinely though, like, I don't care. I do not give a shit. Just say it. Okay. Bye.